Hi, this is a Royal Enfield carburetor. It's the Mikcarb, which is basically Indian clone of Japanese design. And I'm going to disassemble it here, and we're going to clean it basically, because this one came off of a 2001 Royal Enfield, and when you had it at full throttle it was stumbling, so I'm guessing that it's got a bunch of built up gunk in it. So I'm going to take it apart here and show you a picture of it. First we're going to take off the bottom here where the float bowl is. There's 4 screws, 2 there and 2 on the bottom. This probably doesn't have any gasoline in it, but if you pull it just off your bike there'll be gas in here. If you don't want it to get all over the place, there's a big screw here. Yours might not have this, but you'd unscrew that and put a little cup or something and get most of the fuel out of there. So I'm going to set the camera down and unscrew these 4 bolts for you. And just get a piece of cardboard or something like I did here, so if any gunk comes out it'll catch that and then you can throw that away later. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Mikcarb right there. Alright, now we got all 4 screws off there. We'll pull this off and hopefully there's not too much gasoline in here. I think it'll come off easy. There you go. Shouldn't have to bruise it off too hard. As you can see, it's pretty dry inside because I did drain this for winter time. But as you can see, there's a little brass nipple here, and this usually attaches to a little clear hose, and what that does is if inside here gets too full with fuel, that it'll actually go down the tube and flow out. But if your float here, which is the brass float, is set correctly, you won't have that problem. But the way to properly adjust the float here, I'll hold it this way. To properly adjust this float here is basically the very top of here and the lip here should be between 26 and 28 millimeters and there's a little tiny tab down here that you would adjust. I use my screwdriver to point. It's right here, and you would just bend that tab slightly to get the proper height. But when you take this off, be very gentle with it, because if you break this, it's not terribly expensive, but you'll have to wait for it in the mail, and that's kind of a pain. But it has the little pin here. We'll pull that out gently, and there's the float. sometimes these will get a little pinhole in them, and they won't float basically. But if you shake them, you can hear if there's fluid in there that it's no good, and you would have to buy one anyway. The next part is the little valve here that the float takes care of. Should have got a pair of needle nose pliers. I don't know if that's going to come out. Oh, there it is. But there's a little needle valve. Put that to the side there. Now, basically here, this is the main jet. It's got the long, this is the main jet, and this one would be the pilot jet. Actually, I'm wrong about that. This one's the pilot jet. This circular tube here, that's the pilot jet, and this one's the main jet. And I was wrong about the float. It's actually 24 to 26 millimeter.